Alright, so we are ready to go. Structure of project was created in previous lecture, and now we have to start styling it. Let's go to style.css file, which is empty for now. First of all, as usually, remove default margin and padding for all elements. Let's select them using asterisk and set margin and padding as 0. Alright, so as you see, we don't have here any margin and padding for elements. After that, first that I want to do is to set image as a full screen background. As you know, all elements are wrapped by container. So let's select it using class container. At first, I'm going to set width and height. Let's use as a width 100%. As for height, I'm going to set it as 100% of viewport. And then define background. In URL, let's indicate path of image. Select image called bg.jpg. Then as a position, write center, and then use no repeat. Also, I'm going to use background size property with value cover. And besides that, I want to add linear gradient to background. Let's use black colors, right? RGBA 000 with opacity 0.8, and then again RGBA 000.6. So as you can see, we have here full screen background. Alright, next element that we're going to style is heading. As you remember, we created it manually, but eventually we will use JavaScript to create content of it. But despite this, we will need to style it anyway. So let's select heading. First of all, I want to make it visible. Let's change color and its font size, make color white, and set font size as 70 pixels. So here is our heading. I want to place it a little bit down from top edge of page, and also I'm going to perfectly center it horizontally. So let's define its position as absolute. Then in order to place it a little bit down, let's set top position as 10%, and to center it horizontally, let's define left position as 50%, and then use transform, translate with X direction and with the argument minus 50%. Alright, so heading doesn't look nice so far, but it's aligned wherever we wanted it to be placed. In order to make it looking better, let's add some more styles. Change font family. I'm going to use here font called Josephine Sans serif. Let's make text uppercase using text transform uppercase. Then make some space between letters. Right, letter spacing with the value of 5 pixels. And also place text in the center using text align center. Alright, that's all about heading. Now it's time to start styling our profile cards. As you see, they are looking really ugly, and also we have to take care of their layout because they are placed right behind heading. Actually, before we align cards, in order to make process more convenient, at first let's style card itself. So let's select card, define its width as 280 pixels, and then change background. Use here color EEE. Next step I think should be to decrease size of images because they are bigger for now. So let's select first image, which has class name image top. Actually, for that image I want width to be equal to width of card. We have already defined it as 280 pixels, and if we set width for image as 100%, then it will get the exact same width. I mean equal to its parent element's width. So as you see, now top image fits in card, and we have to move on to second image. Let's select it it has class name profile image, and define its width as 120 pixels. Alright, so for now cards do not look good, but we are able to manage their layout easily. As you know, cards are wrapped by cards wrapper, so let's select this element. First of all, I'm going to set width of a wrapper as 80%. At this time, cards are placed vertically in a column, but we want to place them horizontally in a row. And for that, I'm going to use Flexbox. So let's assign to it display flex. And then in order to create space between cards, I'm going to use justify content with value space evenly. So as you can see, cards are placed in a row, and the only thing that we have to do is to place a wrapper down below after heading element, and also align it perfectly in the center. So let's define position of wrapper as relative. Then define top position as 35%. And in order to center wrapper horizontally, I'm going to set left position as 50% and use again transform, translate with X direction and with the value minus 50%. Alright, so cards are aligned perfectly, but again they need to add some more styles because they are not looking good. For now I think that it's enough. Let's continue working in the next lecture.